lots of sex, Red Bull, dancing. As soon as I found out about this fight, hit the dance floor. That's it. That's my cardio sorted. No problem. Yeah, I've been looking at him. I think a lot of people have said he kind of looks a little bit more like me. So I'd like to say I'm a little bit sexier. I'd like to think so. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll compare. We'll compare in the cage. Yeah.
Compare what?
Well, whatever. You know what I mean? We'll see how it goes. See how we get to know each other. I don't know. I think it'll be back and forth, but it's going to be a beautiful fight.
Have you got a message you would like to send home then?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's been going really well. I've been training 5 days a week, twice a day, so yeah, I feel good. Yeah, I've seen a few of his fights down in Doncaster and know what to expect, so it should be good. Yeah, it'll be a hard, tough fight. Hopefully it'll go my way, but we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the Pro Welterweight British Open title, £1,000 tournament. It's to be fought over 2 5-minute rounds and it's sponsored by Jason Wilson Roofing. Introducing first in the blue corner, representing Doncaster the Asylum and Meadows Fight Factory, Danny Mitchell.
Danny Mitchell from Doncaster, 22 years old. This is a welterweight fight, 6 foot 2 inches tall. His semi-pro record is 8-2. His pro record is 1-0. Very good all-round fighter.
And his opponent, representing Southern Jiu-Jitsu and Mixed Martial Arts Club, Andy McQueen.
Andy McQueen from Sunderland, 18 years old, 6 foot tall. His mixed martial arts record is 12-0. This is his first pro fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first bout to decide to see who goes for the Pro Welterweight British Open title with a £1,000 purse. We've got 2 5-minute rounds for this bout, and it is sponsored by Jason Wilson Roofing. Introducing first in the blue corner, weighing in at 77.1 kilos, representing Doncaster the Asylum and Meadows Fight Factory, Danny Mitchell. And his opponent, weighing in at 76.5 kilos, representing Southern Jiu-Jitsu and Mixed Martial Arts Club, Andy McQueen! Ladies and gentlemen, over to Trevor Mitchell.
Well, Steve, both these fighters, as I've already said, very good mixed martial arts records.
Well, I mean, they're perfectly even matched, Pete. I mean, well, you know, obviously Mitchell's had one fight. This is, well, pro fight, shall I say, and this is Andy's debut, but, you know, they've had a lot of semi-pros, haven't they? Both coming out banging, Andy looking for the takedown. Good clinch by Andy McQueen.
Yes, at the moment, it looks like McQueen does want this on the floor. Obviously, Mitchell having a 2-inch reach advantage. Well, probably wants to keep it standing, Steve, using his strikes. They're both known as very good all-rounders, but McQueen definitely looks like he wants that on the floor.
Good takedown there by McQueen, very strong.
Mitchell is known for his striking, but he's also quite high up in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know, so he will feel comfortable on his back, especially from his bottom guard.
I agree what you're saying, Peter, but I just think, you know, whether you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or any type, I mean, when you start stepping into the pro world, being on your back in any angle is not a good position to be in, is it?
No, it certainly isn't. Not with pro rules.
I can see Mitchell's looking for a submission there. He's coming up with a very high guard, which is obviously a good setup for an armbar or a triangle choke.
McQueen needs to get out of there.
Looking for another platter there.
That's
McQueen
it.
escaped really well. He's in the cross mount now. He's into the full mount, which is not a good position for Mitchell to be in. McQueen looks like he's keeping it. Mitchell's give his back. McQueen sprawling him out. Mitchell's doing well to come back up. Not a good position to be in at the moment, Peter, for Mitchell.
It certainly isn't.
I think McQueen needs to obviously take his time now and try to keep him pinned and obviously just work the shots in. Mitchell doing well to defend him at the moment, working his legs to try and get out of this position. McQueen looking to sprawl him out again.
Yes, Steve, so far it looks like McQueen definitely wants it on the floor. Mitchell, yes, is he going for a rear naked choke?
Yeah,
Mitchell is defending well though, isn't he, Steve?
Yeah, he's defending really well. He's got his hands up high, he's keeping calm. You know, he's just defending at the moment, which is the best thing to do, because if he's tried to attack, that's when he'll start making mistakes, which I think McQueen's waiting for. I think he must be very strong as well from this position, because I mean, McQueen's known for his basing and his pinning, and obviously Mitchell's doing well to climb back up when he's getting sprawled out. Mitchell's doing a very clever tactic, trying to keep it on his side, so McQueen can't sprawl him out again.
Yes, I think McQueen needs to get this flat, or get Mitchell flat, and working his strikes. Obviously, he has won his last 2 fights. This is McQueen by a rear naked choke. Excellent by Mitchell. Very, very good.
Yeah, I think Mitchell's done excellent to defend that. He's raining some blows in at the moment, getting McQueen back to his feet. Is Mitchell going to get a takedown this time? Big following there for Mitchell, as you can hear. McQueen looking for a sweep. Mitchell doing well to defend it, capitalising on his mistake with a takedown. Looks like Mitchell's got his back now.
That's it. That's the thing with pro rules, Steve. If you make one mistake, it could be all over, couldn't it?
Yeah, certainly. I think when you get into this sort of level, you really, you know, I mean, obviously, you know, from the outside view, if people who's not really into the MMA side of it, it doesn't look much, but obviously from an MMA point, there's a lot of technical ability getting shown here. I mean, Mitchell's looking for an armbar at the moment. McQueen doing well to keep calm and defend it.
Yes, at the moment, Steve, very good fight. Both of them look very comfortable on the backs. Mitchell has won a couple of his fights with leg locks, so he's known as a leg lock specialist.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're flowing from submission to submission at the moment. You know, and obviously they're attacking, one's defending, one's attacking, one's defending. I think Mitchell's looking for an omoplata at the moment. He's got him in a rubber guard. McQueen getting back to his feet very intelligently. Mitchell pulling guard again. It is an open guard at the moment. End of round 1. Well, I think they both come out banging. They've both went for a lot of submissions. McQueen got the takedown. He's went for a lot of different submission attempts. As Mitchell, I wouldn't like. Well, to be honest, I think overall, I think McQueen did dominate a lot more. He had his back for a lot longer in that round. So we'll have to see what round 2 like, Peter.
That's right. This is where the judges have got it difficult. You know, do you score the person on the bottom? You know, which Mitchell was quite a bit, going for rubber guards, arm bars, triangles. Or would you give it to McQueen, who did have most of the top position? Close fight, Steve. Well,
this is it. I mean, obviously, the judges we've had for a long time, and obviously, you know, they've got a lot of experience there, haven't they, Peter?
Yeah, they certainly have. It'll be interesting to see if McQueen does the same, try to get to the ground. Or would Mitchell keep it standing?
Round 2.
Sized each other up.
Good shots there by both fighters.
Yeah, Mitchell very slick, isn't he?
McQueen straight in for a double leg. Pulls him back over to spin around into a footlock. Mitchell keeping all of his head to defend it.
As I've already said, Mitchell is very good at his leg locks. McQueen trying to pass. Very long legs, hasn't he, Mitchell?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good defence for McQueen to stand back up, because as long as he's both feet planted firmly on the floor, obviously Mitchell will find it very difficult to go for a heel hook or a footlock. Where when you're on your back, obviously your legs are floating about you. It's a lot more easy to be heel hooked or Achilles lock.
That's right. Again, Mitchell going for the high rubber guard. McQueen needs to get out of there. You can see Mitchell how experienced he is. He's scoring points there, isn't he, Steve?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one thing you've got to remember as well, that one of these fighters will go obviously on to the next round and fight whoever wins obviously the 4-man tournament on the other side of the show.
That's right. Mitchell is doing very well to McQueen, to keep McQueen in his guards. I've never seen anybody do this to McQueen before. Have you, Steve?
No, personally I haven't. Mitchell's very good. He's very flexible. He's very strong with his flexibility, and he's doing really well. Obviously, to keep McQueen in the rubber guard, and I think he was looking for omoplatas or waiting for McQueen to make a mistake. But at the same time, I think McQueen's doing really well to stop himself from making any mistakes, and he's keeping calm. Because obviously these fighters do look for mistakes made by their opponent to obviously capitalise with the submission.
McQueen going for the rubber guard now, Steve. I was just going to say there, Steve, that I'm surprised they're both not throwing more punches.
I think when you come to this level though of pro, and obviously the whole game changes, doesn't it, Pete? I mean, obviously headshots are getting thrown now. They're having to think about putting submissions together with the headshots on the floor. There's the knees as well. I mean, good guillotine attempt there by Mitchell. I just think they both had a very high level.
Yes, they are. McQueen needs to get out of there, otherwise he could be in big trouble. Because that triangle does look untight, Steve. Yeah,
it definitely looks on. I think McQueen's got a hand in defending his neck at the moment. And obviously, they've had a lot of semi-pro fights. They will be very more tolerant than the average person now, Peter.
That's right. Mitchell now going for an armbar.
I think the difference is when you get to this sort of level, you do find people seem to be a lot more calmer in heated situations like this.
Yeah, definitely. They've had 23 fights between them. That's a lot of fights for two young lads. McQueen 18 and Mitchell 22.
I think Mitchell's exceptionally good from the guard position. It's not a place you want to be with him, because he is very slick in getting into different submissions like armbars and omoplatas from there. Good headshot there by McQueen.
Mitchell just picking him off though, isn't he? He is throwing more punches at the moment.
He is, but I think the ones that McQueen is throwing are landing hard, and I think them are the ones, I mean, not in the judge's point, but they do count in the fight, because it will be wearing Mitchell down. As you can see, he's obviously a bit fatigued at the moment. Back into the rubber guard.
Yes. Very slick moves here, Steve.
I do think McQueen's doing well. Obviously defending it still at the same time, like I've already said. It's just obviously it is at a high level now. Good roll over there by Mitchell.
Yes.
Excellent transition.
Very good.
And they'll both be starting to obviously get tired now as well. That technique will be more important. Some good shots there by Mitchell.
very strong, Mitchell. I'm surprised, how strong he is, Steve.
Well, that's one thing. Obviously, some good headshots there by Mitchell.
Very toned headshots. Well, Steve, that could sway the judges. The last 30 seconds.
That's who it's left to now, Peter.
But well done to both fighters. I think excellent technique by both fighters. And I would not like to be a judge there. Well, Steve, you can tell by how long the judges are waiting to make their decision how close it must be. There's the MC waiting for the judges.
Well, that's it. I mean, obviously they'll be talking about it and consulting obviously who's threw the most shots, who's pushed work rates better. I mean, there's a lot of things to consider, isn't there, Peter?
Yes, there is.
Submission attempts.
I think the fight had everything.
Oh, they certainly did. It's just obviously counting up the points of who they think was the strongest person on the night. I mean, one of them's going to have to come out and do it again, Peter.
Yes, on the last fight of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 5-minute rounds, your winner by referee split decision, your winner in the blue corner, Danny Mitchell. Well, let's hear for his opponent, Mr. Andy McQueen.